Welcome everybody to support World Lymphedema Day and Lymphedema Awareness Week. I asked 5 of our members from Lymphedema United to explain the effect that the disease has on them and provide a top tip to help others to live better with lymphedema. I'm thrilled to tell you that today's guest is the wonderful Amy Rivera from the US, who, although born with primary lymphedema, was misdiagnosed for over 30 years, leaving her disabled and isolated. Having said that, Amy's an incredible advocate, author, and fundraiser, continually helping the lymphedema community. So it's an absolute pleasure to have Amy here. She shares a glimpse of her story on the Meet the Members page of the Lymphedema United website. So have a glimpse of this inspirational story afterwards by logging onto the website. But thank you so much for joining us, Amy.
Thank you for having me, Matt. You put the pressure on me. But thank you for having me. I think this is such an important day, not just for people who are suffering from lymphatic diseases, but also for our caregivers. So thank you for taking the time to bring me on and interview me during such a special day.
Well, it is a special day, and we couldn't have World Lymphedema Day without you being present, could we? So this is the first of 2 questions, Amy. So how does living with lymphedema affect your life?
Well, in the beginning, it was very tragic for me. As you mentioned, I was misdiagnosed for over 30 years, feeling alone and isolated. So you can imagine that I wanted to do everything that I could to remove my leg from my life. And that meant removing lymphedema from my life. And, hindsight's 2020. When you move forward with your journey, whatever your healing journey is, you look back and say, aha, now I know why I went through this. So even though it started as a tragedy, it actually is my blessing in life. And I couldn't be happier living with lymphedema because it allows me to connect with people like yourself and others who are fighting the good fight every day, but it also gives me purpose.
Yeah, it's truly uplifting, and I know we throw this sentence around in the UK, turning a negative into a positive, but my goodness, you've really done that with some of the achievements. Author of Drop the Skirt, which is fantastic, inspiration book. In addition to the work you do with the Ninjas Fighting Lymphedema Foundation, it's truly admirable. So having turned it around into a positive, what top tip would you give to help others to live better with lymphedema?
So before I turned it around, I had a conversation with a young lady at work one time about asking her if she wanted to go swimming with me. And she made a very derogatory comment about herself, something that I had never viewed her as. And she used the word fat. And it crushed my soul because I did not see her as fat. And before I knew it, I decided to share my superpower with her. Before I even knew it was my superpower, it was my secret. So, Drop the Skirt comes from that moment, that conversation in my life where I finally understood my secret was my superpower. And so I say that if you can find some sort of connection with living with lymphedema, find your superpower, find your secret, because that will release all of the negativity that you have built up in your life, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and you can turn it into a superpower, and you can be the voice for those who have yet to find the light that they're still searching in or searching in the darkness for. So my top tip is be okay with who you are, be okay with where you are, and don't be afraid to use your voice.
That's so important. And there are so many ways in which you can use your voice, with social media in particular, which has a
Mhm.
worldwide audience. There are many platforms available, which enables you to share not only how you're feeling, but also read um, examples of other people's lives where they provide top tips and share their highs and their lows. So you're not
Mhm.
alone out there. It is a community, and we are a global lymphedema community. And Amy, It's been lovely speaking with you. So to read Amy's uplifting and inspiring story, sign up as a member of Lymphedema United free of charge and visit her page on Meet the Members. So that's www.lymphedemaunited.com. And just for the avoidance of doubt, if you're watching in the US, I have got both domain names with and without the O. So whether you spell it the US way or the UK way, you will find the website. So come and join us or unite with us. And thank you once again to celebrate World Lymphedema Day. Amy Rivera, thank you so much.
Thank you.